Hey guys, it's Monocolor here. Welcome to my first ever video. And today we are going to be looking at a mono red aggro deck. This deck was sort of inspired by Professor or Tolarian Community College, so I'll leave a link to the channel in the description. Alright, so this is as I mentioned before, this is a mono red aggro deck. And it is exactly 60 cards, and it is about only 30. It's about only $30. But there's just some things you can do to make it a lot better. Maybe even to actually possibly get like a turn 3, turn 4 kill. All right, so let's get straight into this. So first off, let's get into mana. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 red mana. And then let's get into the other stuff. So first off, we have Rift Bolt. It's 3 mana, deals 3 damage to target creature or player, except if you pay 1 red mana. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay the suspend cost and exile it with the time counter on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. So basically, you can either wait a turn and pay 1 mana for this, or just pay 3 straight mana. We are running 4 Rift Bolts. Then we have Skullcrack. It's 2-drop. Players can't gain life this turn, and damage can't be prevented this turn, and deals 3 damage to target player. This is good, say, like, your opponent, say, prevented like a lot of damage that you're about to inflict, or was like gaining a bunch of life, or was about to like gain like 20 life. You could just plop this down and just be like, no, you gain no life. Instead, you take 3. We are going to be running 4 Skullcracks. Then we have Magma Jet. It's 2-drop, deals 2 damage to target creature or player, and Scry 2. This one's pretty useful if like you're low on mana or something, because there is only 20 mana. If you're like low on mana or something, this is pretty useful. All right, we have Keldon Marwadars. It's a 2-drop for a 3/3 with Vanishing 2. When it ends the battlefield with 2 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from it. When the last is removed, sack it. When it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, it'll do 1 damage to target player. So even if it even if it dies somehow, it'll still do 1 damage to the opponent. We are running 4 Keldon Marwadars. Next up is Searing Blaze. 2-drop, deals 1 damage to target player, 1 damage to target creature that player controls. But if you had a land enter the battlefield under your control this turn, deals 3 damage to that player and 3 damage to that creature instead. We are going to be running 4 Searing Blazes. And then we have Hellspark Elemental. It's 2-drop for 3/1. Trample haste at the beginning of the end step. Sacrifice it. But it does have Unearth 2. So if you pay 2 mana, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It will gain haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would leave the battlefield. Unearth only as a sorcery. We are running 4 Hellspark Elementals. Next up, we have Shock. It's a 1-drop, deals 2 damage to any target. You might want to replace this with like Lightning Bolt or something. We're running 4. And we have a Shard Volley. 1 mana. As additional cost to play it, sacrifice a land, deals 3 damage to target creature or player. This you could either replace with like a Lava Spike, or maybe like a Vexing Devil if you still have like 30 more bucks and you want to replace these with Vexing Devils. Then you could make it so you can get like a turn 3 to turn 4 kill. We're running 4 of those. We have a Spark Elemental. It's a 1-drop for 3/1. Trample haste at end of turn, sacrifice it. It's basically the same thing as Hellspark Elemental, except, well, it doesn't have hell in it, or it doesn't have an Unearth. You're running 4 Spark Elementals. Monastery Swift Spear. It's a 1-drop, 1/2, haste, prowess. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, get +1/+1 until end of turn. We do have a lot of non-creature spells in this deck, so that'll be pretty important. So as I mentioned before, this is a 60 card deck for about $30. With if you're buying sleeves, it's about $35 to $40. And so this is a good budget modern deck. This deck is not legal in standard, but it is legal in modern. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like below and please subscribe. And I will see you all next time.